Hi. For this week's lecture, we talked about business models and markets. So Professor Sidhu, he was talking about the three types, the main types of like market types you're going after. There's total addressable market, which is basically the best case scenario, the ceiling, um, you know, revenue for a year. So that would be the total, most customers possible times the price times how many times each customer will be a recurring customer during 1 year. So that's your total addressable market. Then there's service addressable, which is basically the total addressable times, to make it a little more realistic, times the percentage of the market which your business is likely to attain. So a little bit smaller, but still high bar. Then there's your target market, which is a realistic yearly goal, factoring in, just maybe a more realistic price. What just the individual market. Yeah. So it'd be like the more detailed, specific part of that one market. He also talked about, for business models, people, you try to do too much when they're trying to build their company. They should just focus on the core competency of, just finding, where's your one niche, the thing that your business could be attracted to. You got to listen to investors, listen to critics. Don't make your make your market too small. You want to make it as big as possible if you can, but you also want to find a target market to target what you're selling to. You got to sell, you got to market, you got to advertise, all that. That's all important. One interesting thing I remember he said was, he was talking about how the ideal business is a mailbox, and a mailbox which cash just comes in and you don't have to do anything, and that's perfect. That's just on the spot, exactly how it is. I thought that was interesting because so you're minimizing your operating costs, you're minimizing your expenses, and money is just coming in. So basically, his point was that your ideal business would be 100% profit margin. That's your ideal business. It's all profit margin. So you want to do your best to minimize, make all your operating costs, make them as cheap as possible, as few expenses as possible. You wouldn't need investors, none of that. So yeah, that's what I have. It was a good lecture. Thanks.